Hello, welcome back to Hunter Tune. Today we're going to be dyno tuning my EF Civic again. Recently we had changed the turbo kit to a 1320 manifold and a VS Racing 5855 from my website, huntertune.com. And I had dropped it off at Team Defiant like a week or two ago to get some fab work done. The intercooler piping and the downpipe or the up pipe they fabricated for me because this car is kind of tight in the sense of being able to plumb stuff in the engine bay. It's just a little tricky with these cars, especially when you're running a top mount and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you quick the fab work that was done and show you how awesome it turned out. I'm going to get the bumper off of the car quick because I tried to test fit the bumper, but the bumper that I got with this car, they cut out all this section of the bumper. I don't know why they did that, but on both bumpers that I have for the car, it's both cut. Like you can see the cut marks here where they had an angle grinder cutting away at the bumper. I don't know what the purpose of cutting this section out is, but it's cut out and doesn't really fill the gap between the headlights and the radiator support and stuff like that. So I gotta find a bumper for this car so it'll look a lot better then. And Roxy's removing my zip ties right now that's holding the bumper on. She's just getting the zip ties off for me quick, and we're going to move on to show you some of the fab work. And then I got some fan mail today that I want to go over, and then I don't know, maybe show you one of the products that also got sent to me and kind of do a little quick review before we get this thing on the dyno to see what kind of comparison this setup does compared to that log manifold. And that's going to be kind of the basis of the video, is we're going to see how much, or if this thing makes more power with the top mount, or if it's the same, or what it's going to do. I have runs from the previous setup in the video that you guys probably saw on this car already, and we're just going to see what it does. So without further ado, I'm going to get this thing strapped down, and we're going to go check out that fan mail, and I'm going to show you the fab work. So we'll be back with you in a second. Alright guys, so here is the intercooler all mounted. This is a 4-inch core intercooler compared to the one that was in there was only a little 2-inch core, small intercooler. And we got 3-inch pipe bent up here and fabbed into the car with a little turn down off of the turbo that's welded to a coupler so we can take it on and off. So that's awesome. The up pipe turned out awesome as well. You guys watched the last video. The up pipe clearance was really tight, and I tried getting a 3-inch mandrel bend and tried to do something myself, and it just wasn't working. So the guys at Team Defiant made this tight radius 3-inch up pipe, and it turned out awesome, and it's not restricted, I hope. I mean, a bend off of the turbo is still going to have some restriction, but at least it's mandrel, and that sucker is pretty, it should flow pretty good still with how tight the bend is. The only thing we still have to do yet is get an up pipe and screamer pipe onto the wastegate, which I plan to do soon once I get the hood on the car and we kind of figure out where we want to put a plate for the hood exit and stuff like that. So yeah, and then they made this little brace for the intercooler to mount on. It's just some pipe, and it's bolted to the frame here and there. So this thing ain't going nowhere. It looks awesome. So I got a boost reference plumbed in last night. So this is just my, this is the reference to the wastegate, and we're not going to be running a boost controller. We're going to do a kind of a low boost comparison today to see, you know, on the same boost as the last setup, does this make any more power? I don't know. So obviously with the log manifold, we're going to be able to turn this setup up more compared to the log, because the log is going to be way more restricted at higher boost. But at low boost, I don't know how much of a difference this is going to make, but like I said, at high boost, it's definitely going to work in our favor. So piping off of the intercooler here, going around and up to the throttle body there. All that turned out awesome. And like I said, this fab stuff, I'm not a fab guy, but I appreciate good fab work, that's for sure. So real quick, I just want to open up some fan mail that I got from a subscriber. I actually had just sent them some goodies. I sent them some like LS turbo manifold flanges, and they sent this gift as something in return. So we're gonna see what's in here. And they used really good tape, so I need to go get a razor blade. Wow, this is like industrial grade tape. I literally can barely cut through it with a razor blade. Hello, hello, hello. Shoot us a video call and have a cold snack. We wrench in the garage late at night. See you soon. Terry and JDM Pre-Runner from the YouTube here, they've been subscribers for a long time, and they also sent some fan mail a while ago, and I used up all the fan mail they sent the first time. This one, they sent in some splash resistant gloves. These actually will work out good. They might have heard me complaining about doing injectors all the time, and I get gas on my hands a lot, and I hate getting fuel or anything like that on my hands, because that stuff soaks in over time and it's not good for you. So I try to wear gloves as much as I can, but a lot of gloves on the market, like they rip and tear. These ones say touch and tough. So these almost look like hospital grade gloves. So that's pretty cool. I'll definitely put these to use. And honestly, they do feel like a lot stronger. The big problem I have with these disposable gloves is when I take injector clips off of like an LS fuel rail or whatever, they tear at the thumb because of the metal clip. It tears it, but I'll have to give these a shot. They honestly do seem pretty strong. So I'll have to give those a shot. Thank you for those. And by the way, shameless plug here, I do have a ton of flex style injectors in stock. If you guys want to order, be sure to hit up huntertune.com. Spend your tax money with me so I can continue making these videos. I know I was out of stock for a while, and orders were taking a while to get out, but lately I've been shipping like same day, next day type of thing on the flex style injectors. The normal styles take a couple more days because I don't have any right now, but yeah, you can always check out huntertune.com. This is a Quality Goods 3-sound horn. Maybe we could put this on something for fun. Open up this little box here. Do I even want to know how loud this is? Do I even want to know? I feel like this would be obnoxious. So we should put it on my my new Dodge truck that I got and go scare people. Is that what we should do with this? Oh, I got a battery right here actually. I'm gonna hook it up quick. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Ready for this? Oh, I have to hit the button. I'm trying to like hold all this and hit the button at the same time. Whoa! That was loud. Woo! Wow. Okay. Now that I have hearing damage, yeah, we could probably have some fun with that. I'm gonna put that down in this cubby down there for future use, possibly. Wow, that is freaking obnoxious. Then we have a little box here. Wow, That fucking horn is gnarly. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hunter Tune t-shirt in black. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I think she sent one for me and Christine. Awesome. Thank you so much. I actually, I do have my own shirts that I've been selling, but it's just really tough to like keep them in stock because it's a very large amount of money to like fork out to get the shirts, and then I don't sell them that fast. So it's tough to like want to keep them in stock kind of thing. Like when I fork out like $1,500 for shirts and they take 6 months to sell, it's not as easy to like want to reorder. So that's why I haven't. I'm sure maybe some people might want to order shirts, and maybe we can do like some basic stuff, like more of a basic shirt like this, and maybe I can talk to Terry if she wants to make some for me. But I don't know. We'll play it by ear, maybe get some more interest in shirts and stuff like that, but it's been tough to say the least. Also, another merch idea that I thought of is I want to make stickers that say just needs a tune. I saw on Jay Mills tuning his like Instagram that I'm like delusional from that fucking horn. Anyways, he got stickers that said just needs a tune, and I think that'd be hilarious to sell those for like $2. Just needs a tune. Well, these are like pins, like locking pins. I'm not sure what these are actually. They're like a lock, like a locking pin, like a cotter key kind of thing. Like you would lock two pieces of something together. I think that's what these are. I think they come apart. Maybe not. They go in and out. I wonder what I could use these for. I'm sure I'll find a use for them. I just can't think off the top of my head what I could use them for. You guys see them? They're like this little pin system. They go in and out, but they don't come apart. So they're probably like good for keychains and stuff too. Yeah. Sweet. I'll try to think of what I can use those for. Top Security Padlock. Wow, this is a pretty cool lock actually. It's got this different style key. I'm gonna open it up quick. So on the bottom, I don't know if y'all can see that, it doesn't have a typical key. It has like this spiral style key. So there's the key. It's like a spiral lock. So I think you just kind of thread it in. Yep. And then the lock comes open. So that's pretty cool. I wonder how these do in cold weather, if they freeze up at all. But I will definitely put that to use. I have a couple padlocks that I use stuff for, so this one might be... I'll see how this works in cold weather, because we have a problem up here in Wisconsin where it's been, you know, negative fucking super stupid cold out all the time. Where locks actually freeze up and you can't like get them unlocked. So we'll see how this one does. But it looks to be super good quality, so thank you for that. put that off to the side. And then we got one more thing here. I can't believe they sent this much stuff. This is awesome. Wow. Are you serious? What? What? That is super cool. I don't know if you guys can see. It's probably like kind of shitty lighting here. Hang on. Let me turn this one off. There. That's probably a little bit better lighting. Wow. This is a metric double box universal spline ratcheting wrench. Wow. These actually look fucking sweet. I'm gonna open them up. I can't wait. I can't wait to open it. I'm sorry, I gotta open it. Wow, this is really cool. Here's one of these wrenches. That thing's huge. So it's got a swivel on this end and this end, and it's ratcheting. And it's got the like protrusion that comes out on the end of the wrench here. And it's switchable. So there's a switch on the top to go left or right. Yep. So that's really cool. And they're super long, so like I can really probably reef on some shit with these things. That's awesome. If you guys know me at all, I don't have a lot of tools. I get away with not a lot. You know, my toolbox and stuff like that is not very full of nice stuff. It's just some hand-me-downs and shit like that. And I get by with it. You know, it works. But when you have nice stuff like this, it definitely makes you appreciate the tools that you do have. So thank you so much for all this stuff, guys. I can't believe it. As I was saying, thank you very much. It's very, very awesome. Very cool. It's a Moten brand. And they're also double-sided, so like the one side is 17 mil and the other side's 19. And then there's a 16-18, a 13-15, a 14-12, and an 8-10. Very, very cool. I can't wait to put these to use. Another quick thing I wanted to show you guys before we get the EF strapped down onto the dyno here is these jump starters from Top Don. These guys sent me a jump starter and it works really good. I have been putting it through its paces for quite some time now, and I did a video trying to jump start my Cutlass when it was 15 below zero outside, and literally the car's been sitting outside for like 6 or 7 months. And that thing cranked the car over no problem, even in like 15 or 20 below zero. So that was super cool. I did have an issue with their first one that they sent, which was this one, because it kept giving me an error message that the battery connection wasn't like tight. So they updated their design and they sent me their new setup. So we're gonna go jump start the EF because it does have a dead battery right now, and I'm just gonna show you how good this thing works. So to start, I'm gonna show you that the EF does not currently start because the battery is dead. It beeps, but it's not gonna crank. Ooh, that fuel pump sounds a little weak. Yeah, look at the wideband even says battery. Yeah, she's so dead it won't even, it doesn't even attempt to crank over. I gotta glue this frickin' weather stripping back on. It keeps falling down, and it's kind of annoying. I think it actually just sits in this groove up here, which I can hopefully make a little better. There. Maybe it won't fall down as much now. Roxy, what you doing? So, we're going to hook up the leads, red to black and black to red. Just kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. Kidding. Black to negative. Red to positive. And then this is where you charge it, and then it has the output on the top, so we have to undo the top here. Then it's got your plug-in right there that this thing sits in. So we're just gonna take this, plug it on in, just like that, and then it gives you a green light to know that it's ready to go. If it's red, your connection isn't good, but green means go. So let's see if this thing fires up. Look at that. Did you guys notice how long it was cranking for? That's pretty impressive. This thing was stone cold dead. And the E85 tune-up with how cold it is isn't the greatest, so it takes a little while to get it to fire. And that thing just kept cranking and cranking. So that's awesome. I approve of this little jump starter. Roxy says, let's get it on the dyno. They also sent me this Arctic Arta Diag 600S scanner, which does like ABS reads, tire monitor systems, four-wheel drive systems, all the stuff you need an expensive scanner for like 200 bucks. So I haven't really used this a whole lot. I did try it out on my Duramax. I want to try it out on my new 2016 Dodge Ram. So I'm gonna definitely probably make a dedicated video for this coming soon. I've just been a little bit under the weather. I had COVID for a little while, and then I got an eye injury. Always wear safety glasses, kids. I screwed up my eye. I got some metal in it, and I've been down on the count for a couple days, so haven't been able to do all the things that I want to do, but working slowly to just write stuff down, make a list of all the things that I want to do, and then you know, go from there. But it's tough in the winter time, especially here in Wisconsin. The cold weather's kind of got me down this year. It's tough to find some motivation to do much. You know, been drinking too much. You know, I can just list all the things, or I can do something about it, which I got to do something about it here soon, just to make do and continue being the best person I can. But like I said, their first one that they did send me, I didn't really like, and I didn't make a video on because I had issues with it. But this one, I've honestly been using it for like 3 months now. I've been jump starting people at gas stations and shit that need it, you know, stuff like that, and it's been working flawless. So I actually recommend this one. It's the Jump Starter 1200 from Top Don. Alright guys, so I got the EF strapped down on the dyno, and I got two things of bad news. One, I don't know what I saved the last runs, because it's been like a couple months. The last runs I did on this car, I don't know what I saved it under, and I can't find the runs. I know the best power we did make on it was 276, and it was on like 7 or 8 pounds of boost. And I don't know where this wastegate's at. If it's around the same boost, we should be able to get a better understanding, kind of figure stuff out. That's that. So I'm gonna try to compare like from the last video to see like what differences this is making. And the other thing that's bad news is I brought my laptop out here, but I didn't bring the right laptop. I have multiple laptops for tuning certain cars, and I figured this laptop is the one I used to tune this car with, and it's not. So, and I can't pull the file off the S300 with this laptop because it doesn't have Wi-Fi. So we're kind of shit out of luck. So I'm gonna do a dyno run and see if the air fuel is even close. I'll stay in it, but if it's like way off and it needs adjustment because it's a totally different turbo kit, we'll go from there. But I'm just gonna see, like, maybe it'll be close and we can lay into it a little bit and kind of get a feel for this new setup. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna do a little run. It runs good, it idles good and stuff like that, but I don't know what it's gonna do when I get into it, because this setup should be more efficient than the last setup, and in turn that's gonna make it run lean and need more fuel in the tune. So let's just see what she does. I only got the door cracked so the lighting is a little better, hopefully. Well guys, I couldn't stay in it because it went lean, just as I assumed. It is making more power for sure. It's just I got to get control of it. You can even hear, like, in the car, it just sounds more pissed. Like when it comes into it, it's like ready to rip. So yeah, I only stayed in it to 4,500 RPM. I'm gonna see if I can stay in it a little farther on one more quick. The boost might be a little bit above 10, but guys, I stayed in it a little bit longer. I think I just got a little lean spot in the mid-range right now. I went like 13 for a second. Holy fuck. 352. Staying in it to like 7,700. Holy shit. You can definitely tell this setup's working better. Like, I don't know if you can hear it on camera or not, but like, it's pissed. Like, it wants to rip. I'm only gonna do one more until I can get the laptop and at least like make it a little safer. I'd never be running shit like this on somebody else's car, but I wanted to, I was just so anxious to see what this turbo kit would do comparatively. I'm gonna let it cool off for a couple minutes, and we're gonna do one more rip. So currently, the setup goes lean for like a split second. Like when it's coming up on boost, it goes like 13, and then I stayed in it there for a second to see if it'd clean up, and it did. It went like 12.0, 1190, which is a little lean for start note, but we just sent her, you know. Holy shit, dude. Literally, like, first fucking real pull, made 352. The boost was like 11 pounds instead of 7, or 8, like it was making on the last setup. So this is 3 pounds higher of boost. but it's also making 75 more horsepower. That's crazy. I think the last setup when we were talking about it, it made like 10 horsepower per pound. This setup's easily making 25 horsepower per pound. Yeah, I gotta get the laptop out here and we'll do some more cleanup stuff with it. I just wanted to throw this in here and see what this shitting thing's gonna do. And I'm super happy with it already. Yeah, we're gonna do one more and then I'm gonna come back out here maybe tonight or tomorrow with the laptop so we can really tune this thing in and go from there. All right guys, one more little rip with this thing and we'll see where it ends up. And then I'll come back and we'll do like an actual tuning video on it. Yeah, this thing ran right into the rev limiter. It needs more RPM for sure. Obviously with tuning and stuff on this same boost level, I wouldn't see why we couldn't spin this thing 9 grand or fucking 9,500. This thing is on a straight climb up right now with no sign of slowing down. It just needs more RPM. 346 that run, backing it up, pretty much back-to-back runs there. And yeah, this is the dyno run that we have so far. Hopefully we can get more tuning on it. You can see our torque isn't flatlining until about 5,500 right now, but you can see power down here, hang on. You can see these are the last 2 runs right here. You know, running into the rev limiter early because I can't turn it up right now. And that was a little lean 12-0 air fuel, but not bad for a first start. It's a smidge over 10 pounds of boost right now, and we're gonna see how far we can go with this thing. It spools up immediately, but it creeps up to you know, that like a little bit above 10 pounds there. That's why the torque is trying to flatline. It's trying to flatline right here, but then it creeps a little bit to right here. So that's kind of the nature of the camshaft. That's when the cams are starting to come alive in this thing. And yeah, I think this setup's really gonna rip. I really do. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more content on the EF, and hopefully you enjoyed this little teaser of this thing, what's to come. So I'm stoked. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. Well, if you guys made it to the end of the video, be sure to leave a like. Once again, thank you to Terry and Anthony for sending the fan mail. Shout out to Top Don. Go check out their company. They sent me that scanner and the jump starter packs. They both work great. Very humbled, to say the least, that you guys still are supporting me and stuff like that. I've been very sporadic with video uploads and consistency and stuff like that, and it's been really tough for me, especially this winter. It's been a battle for me to like get doing anything. You know, depression at its finest. It sucks. I'm trying to better myself, but I just want to say thank you for the support. And today was probably one of the best days I've had all winter, just because the sun was out. It was above fucking 5 degrees, and yeah, I got to tune my car and see that the thing is very promising. So we're gonna make a back-to-back video with like the tuning probably coming soon once I get my laptop out there. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for the support. Yeah, check out my website if you guys haven't. Leave some website ideas maybe down in the comments, and let me know what you thought of today's video. Have a great night and better tomorrow. See ya.